Aloha, this is Sky with FNN, the soulful progressive with Feminist News Network, the feminist news that's right for you. Welcome to Sky in the studio. All right, you know when I come to the studio, it's got to be important to tell to you. I know that's right. And if you haven't subscribed or shared with a friend today, let them know there's a new news being told the soulful way. All right. Now, what do I want to talk to you about today? The ERA. Getting ready to ratify the ERA. All right. Ratify the ERA. Ratify the ERA. Ready to get it done today. Amendment is on its way. All right. Let's celebrate. We haven't done it. It hasn't gone on. It hasn't even came up for a vote. But we have Victoria Steele Dem from Arizona State Senate talking about it. And that's a start. Oh yeah, because we only got one state left. I know that's right. Let's take a look at what I said, and then we'll discuss. All right.
Well, I say that the ERA is still relevant today. And, for the record, I was at Ohio State in 1972, and so I was there and in the fight from the beginning, or at least from this second 50 years of the struggle. But no, it's not a relic of the past, because the Equal Rights Amendment is all about equal pay for equal work, and we still have a huge wage gap in the United States. For example, in the state of Arizona, the wage gap is so big that women in Arizona wouldn't get equal pay for equal work at the snail's pace that we're progressing for another 29 years. So that means my granddaughter, who was born in 2018, won't get equal pay for equal work until she's 30 years old. And because of the intersectionality between race, class, and gender, in the Deep South, it's even worse. In the Deep South, the wage gap wouldn't close for 90 years. And so this is an economic development issue, in my opinion.
So is that what it has become? Because the courts have done so much, same-sex marriage, abortion rights, in so many areas to benefit women. Look at the story of Ruth Bader Ginsburg that's being told today.
Yes.
And what she did. So, frankly, I was wondering, what's left?
Yeah, what's left is equal pay for equal work. And that is something that it hits women at all wage ranges. For example, I work for the American Journal of Medicine, and we published an article a few years ago that said even women who run academic medical centers are being paid 75% of what men are paid. And so it hurts women at all levels, and it particularly hurts women of color. For example, white women make about 75 cents on the dollar compared to men. Black women, 65 cents on the dollar. Latinas, 55 cents. Navajo women, 50 cents on the dollar compared to a white man. And so we have far too many women and their children living in poverty. And I think if we gave them equal pay for equal work and give them and their children a quality education, that would help our state's economy.
So, you heard that timeline. Arizona has to ratify, become the 38th state, and Congress has to do something on its own. Tell us what needs to happen by the end of this session in April for at least Arizona to pass this.
Well, there are three women in the Arizona legislature who have ERA bills. Senator Michelle Ugenti-Rita, Senator Victoria Steele, and myself in the House. And so we are asking the Speaker Bowers and President Fan to hear the ERA in committee. That's something we haven't gotten really since 1972 when Sandra Day O'Connor got the ERA passed in the Senate. And so we have had stumbling blocks with men who are controlling powerful committees. For example, John Kavanaugh and Eddie Farnsworth have refused to hear it historically.
In past years.
Now it's
up to Speaker Bowers and Karen Fan.
We would like those two to make a commitment to the women of Arizona to hear it in committee and let us vote.
What have they told you so far?
Well, so far we're not getting a lot of cooperation, but we are hopeful, and I think that if Speaker Bowers wants us all to hold hands and sing Kumbaya, that he will encourage his committee chairs to hear more Democrat.
I know. Exciting. Let's discuss. We got 37 states. Only need one to ratify and get that ERA amendment going. Exciting, right? Exciting. exciting. I am so glad that this is happening and that she has taken this torch and decided to carry it on. Now, this is a major ceiling being broken, people. We've been working on this since 1923 when the suffragette Alice that got the 1920 Women's Voting Act done to write up the bill, and we've been working on it ever since. And when we got Gerald Ford to sign it in 72, it fell in 82 with 15 states left. But within the last few years, and most definitely the last two, states like Illinois and Nevada has picked up the torch to carry it on. And with the one state left, this year it seems like Arizona is the one to take us into history. All right, still, she's an ambitious woman. If she gets that done, she'll be deserving a lot more. I know that's right. So look out for her. Now, let's make sure we get this passed. Let's make sure if there's any volunteering or things need to be done, we help them get it done. Now, it's covered here in our state in Hawaii, but there are other states that have still not ratified the ERA. And let's mention these states because we know these are mainly southern, oppressive, Republican-based states, and like Florida, Alabama, Utah, Arkansas, Louisiana, Oklahoma, Virginia, South Carolina, Mississippi, and even Missouri and Utah. I said Utah, right? And Georgia. These are states that women like Abrams should be working on, and women in Florida should be working on, and women in South Carolina. All these newly elected women in these states in Missouri need to work on this, especially seeing that Missouri just got a female governor. Now, you would think they would pick up that torch and run with it. Or Detroit, but Detroit's covered. They good. All right. Now, let's make sure that we get this passed, because in this era of hate, one must participate. So we cannot just determine our daughter's fate, but make them great. All right. And if you agree, contact me. Leave comments below. I know you can. So you can reach me at FeministNewsN@gmail.com. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the YouTube channel and Facebook page, Feminist News Network. And I can send you a PayPal link if you email me to donate or get a Feminist News tee. Feminism is for everyone. Yes, indeed. And remember, I'm going to D.C. still. So I'm looking for reporters. If you want to be one, contact me on that one too. All right, I'll be there the last week of February. I know that's right. So I appreciate you watching. Thanks for joining. Peace.